they're sometimes shocked when I say, "Oh, you're from Bangladesh. You're from Sylhet."
সালাম আলাইকুম ভিউয়ার্স, এই মুহূর্তে আমি যার সাথে দাঁড়িয়ে আছি সে হচ্ছে জুলিয়াস, 5 টাইমস ব্রিটিশ বক্সিং চ্যাম্পিয়ন এবং কমনওয়েলথ চ্যাম্পিয়ন। আমরা তার কাছ থেকে শুনবো তার জার্নি কীভাবে শুরু হয়েছিল, কত বছর বয়স থেকে সে বক্সিংয়ের প্রতি আগ্রহ সৃষ্টি হয় এবং সাম্প্রতিক সময়ে সে বাংলাদেশও ভিজিট করেছে, সে সম্পর্কে আমরা জানতে চাইবো এবং ইয়াং জেনারেশন কীভাবে ইন্সপায়ার হতে পারে সে বিষয়েও তার কাছ থেকে আমরা শুনবো।
তো আমরা জানতে চেয়েছিলাম জুলিয়াসের কাছে সে কিভাবে বক্সিং এর সাথে সম্পৃক্ত হলো এবং তার অনুপ্রেরণা কে ছিল সে সম্পর্কে সে যা জানালো।
Journey in boxing. Well, my journey in boxing really started obviously as a young man. I never actually got into boxing until I was 18. Wasn't really interested in boxing until I was 18. And what happened? I actually came home from work one evening, and boxing was on the TV. The amateur boxing was on the TV, and it happened as I turned it on. It happened to say a name that I recognised, a guy named Dave Stewart. He was boxing, a guy I went to school with, and obviously it tweaked my interest. I watched the fight. He ended up winning, and I said, I'm going to find him and try and get involved. And I met him and we talked, and he actually took me up to my first boxing club. And that's how I got involved in boxing. It wasn't until I was 18. And then he took me into the boxing ring, boxed me. I don't know whether I hit him or was able to land any punches on him, but he schooled me. And because I couldn't touch him, it just hooked me onto boxing. And I was hooked. And then, obviously, as my journey went on, I had my first amateur fight. And that was, I wouldn't even say it was a real fight, because as I remember it, I ran in the ring. I think I ran the ring like a scared chicken, I would imagine. That's how I felt. I looked at the guy in the other corner from me, and he looked like he had a big beard. He looked like he was massive, and I was actually scared. But I ended up winning the fight, winning the bout, and then you go on and you just progress. And my trainer, God rest his soul, Pat Dempster, he kept saying to me that he saw something in me that obviously I couldn't see. And he said I just had to keep training and keep on. And I think it was for him, he saw something in me that I never saw. And fortunately, I was able to progress and win. And ended up winning. He always talked about the Lonsdale belt, and I was fortunate enough to win the Lonsdale belt. And the Lonsdale belt is the belt that every British champion gets when they win a British title. And I was able to win the British title, and I became only the 4th British heavyweight champion to win that belt outright. You had to win it and then defend it 3 times, and that's what I actually did. And then I remember when I first won the belt and I took it up to Pat, and he wasn't well at the time, and I took it to him, and he was like that. He was like, he said, and I remember him saying that his boy had done it, and that was the first time that he was able to hold the British title belt and the Lonsdale belt, and I was really grateful to him. I'm really thankful to him because he was able to encourage me. He encouraged me, obviously years later, to win that. And lessons that he taught me over the years of me being an amateur boxer, they're the things that I try and teach now to young people and talk to them about the being focused and being disciplined and hard work and being dedicated to your sport and being dedicated. And it's not even just sport, being dedicated to life in general. That at some points in your life, you're going to be at your real low. But if you keep and continue pushing and trying to find a way, then you're going to find a way round it, over it, under it. So, and that's what you got to stay focused, and they're the lessons that I've learned in boxing over the years. So, yeah, that's kind of for me good teaching and good education,
Now tell about the
জুলিয়াস
Bangladesh
সম্প্রতি বাংলাদেশে ভিজিট করেছে, সে সম্পর্কে জানতে চাইলে সে যা বলল।
Well, when I think about Bangladesh, as you saw, a big smile comes on my face because being able to say that I've been to Bangladesh, for me, when I meet people in the Bangladeshi community and I ask them, and they're sometimes shocked when I say, "Oh, you're from Bangladesh. You're from Sylhet." And they say, "Yes, how do you know?" And I say, "Well, I've been to Bangladesh." And as soon as I say that I've been to Bangladesh, I see the smile come on their face. And again, for me, visiting Bangladesh as I did with obviously with Joel and J4 and the guys that we went with, it was a real honour for me, and it was a real pleasure to be able to say and be able to go there to Bangladesh and see the people, see what's happening in the country, see some of the things that are happening and the infrastructure that's being built, and just experiencing. You hear stories about certain countries, and then when you're actually there on the ground, and you're seeing the people, and you're seeing how the people took to me, and how the people enjoyed when they saw me. We never spoke the same language, but they would say to me, Mr. Julius, can we take photo? And it was. I felt so happy to be there, and it was an honour for me to be there. And I was happy to be there, and even now, saying that I can give my time to the people of Bangladesh and to the young people, and try and inspire them, and that's what I hope that I'm able to do.